how's it going? This is Chris Matucci coming to you from Atlas Property Management, and today we're going to talk about a new law that went into place at the beginning of July 1st, and that's AB 12. Now, what is AB 12, you might ask? AB 12 is a law that was signed into effect by the governor back in October that states that most property owners and through that property management companies are not allowed to charge more than 1 month's rent as a security deposit. Now, the law used to be that you could charge 2 times a month, sorry, not 2 times a month, but 2 times the monthly rent as a security deposit for an unfurnished place and 3 times if the place was fully furnished. Not anymore. Now, if you own 2 or more rental properties, you are no longer allowed to charge more than 1 month's rent as a security deposit. So this might get a little tricky because things like animals and whatnot, typically you would have a security deposit or a pet deposit for an animal. Now it doesn't matter, regardless of whether or not there's an animal in place or not. The maximum that you're allowed to charge one of your residents or a future resident is 1 month's rent. So if the rent's $1,000, you're only allowed to charge $1,000 security deposit, regardless if you're approving someone that has 2 or 3 dogs and you want to charge $250 for a pet deposit or something along those lines. That extra $500 that you could have charged for two animals, no longer allowable by law. So this one gets a little tricky when it comes to the management side to enforce, because obviously company may manage a property here in Napa, but maybe you also own a property in Fresno or Los Angeles or San Francisco, and we obviously aren't managing that property. So it's extremely important when it comes to working with a property manager in the state of California that you're very open and transparent about what properties you do own outside of the area, because even though in your mind, well, they're in Napa and my other property is in LA, why do they need to know about that one? We do need to know, and your other properties need to know, property managers, if you do have them outside the area, need to know the properties that you manage, because if we don't, then we're not going to be able to fully protect you and your property and be able to ask for the proper amount of security deposit based off of your ownership profile and your portfolio. So just a quick little video going over that. It's pretty simple, like I said. Now, if you own 2 or more properties, you can only charge equal to 1 month's rent as security deposit. If you own less than, you can charge up to 2 times the monthly rent in security deposit. And along with that, just as a quick recap, it is extremely important that you're also letting your other property managers, if you manage properties outside of or in multiple areas, know how many doors that you do actually own as rental properties, because that also can affect the ability of you and your property management company to charge the proper security deposit. So with that, if you have any more questions, we're here for you. Feel free to reach out. We're happy to answer any calls or emails. You can reach us at 707-681-0639 or email us at info@atlas-pm.com. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.